Heartbreak and confusion. 1 week after a Lincoln couple was brutally murdered, police say Kimberly and Mark Dupree were killed in their home. Investigators arresting and charging Timothy McQuestion for the crimes. McQuestion died this week in his cell at the ACI. Tonight, a woman who's uniquely tied to the couple says she knows the loss all too well. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt is live outside the home in Lincoln again tonight. Brandon?
Well, Shannon, things have been quiet here. This community still rocked by all that has happened. There is a memorial on the fence of the front yard of this home that keeps growing every time this story brings us back out here. The Duprees, we know, tragically killed. But for one woman, her life was quite literally a part of theirs.
It doesn't add up.
Alicia Williams with the response we've heard from so many. The deaths of Kimberly and Mark Dupree just don't make sense.
He was a really nice guy.
Williams knows this level of tragedy all too well. Her son, Jasper, fatally stabbed in East Providence in 2016. He was just 24 years old. Jasper was an organ donor, and as fate would have it, there was a match. The recipient reaching out with a card.
They forwarded the Christmas card to me by mail, and the recipient happened to be Mr. Mark.
Her son's liver matched with Mark Dupree, the two families meeting at Jasper's memorial service a year after his death.
Mr. Mark and Miss Kim came there, and they wanted to thank me in person.
Since then, Williams and the Duprees spoke at least once a month, the families becoming one.
I would always say to him, Mr. Mark, make sure you take your meds, make sure you stay healthy, make sure you eat right, you take care of that liver.
Her son, now a part of him. Last week, she lost a friend and a piece of Jasper, too, but she hangs on to the relentless gratitude the couple showed her, knowing her family helped another, tragically gone too soon.
His very first statement, every time that we would talk or text, he would say, Alicia, I thank you that your son Jasper gave me a second chance to live.
And Williams says she wants people to remember this couple as kind and generous and consider becoming organ donors, saying that her relationship with this couple is one that she never expected. Live in Lincoln, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
Tonight, a story about the connection between two families who lost loved ones to violent crime.
It was 1 week ago that a Lincoln couple, Kim and Mark Dupree, were murdered in their home. Police arrested and charged the suspect, Timothy McQuestion, but 3 days later, McQuestion would be dead, reportedly using a face mask to choke himself in his cell at the ACI. A corrections officer is on leave while the state investigates.
Meanwhile, friends and family continue mourning Kim and Mark, including one woman whose son played a vital role in Mark's life. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt talked to her today.
When we found out it was Kim and Mark Dupree that had died here last week, everyone seemed to know them. Their kindness and generosity stretching far beyond Rhode Island, too.
It doesn't add up. 1
week after the brutal murders of Kimberly and Mark Dupree, the news still shocking those who knew the couple.
But I guess it's a story that it doesn't end.
Alicia Williams lives in Raleigh, North Carolina. Williams has suffered through tragedy herself. Her son Jasper fatally stabbed in East Providence in 2016. Jasper was just 24 years old.
They also informed me that he was an organ donor.
About a year passed when Williams said she got a call. Her son's liver had been donated, the grateful recipient reaching out through a card.
The recipient happened to be Mr. Mark.
Mark Dupree, carrying her son Jasper's liver. She's kept that card ever since.
Thank you for your son Jasper giving me a second chance in life.
Williams would become friends with the couple, speaking at least once a month and catching up when life brought her home to Rhode Island. I showed her the growing memorial set up outside the couple's home.
There's been a lot of neighbors that have come and set up.
Brandon, it's so sad, man.
There are levels to her pain. She's lost a friend and the last connection to her late son, both taken by tragedy.
They was a sweet couple. They just, he always was nice. He was always positive, always energetic.
And you're getting a look at that memorial for yourself that continues to grow by the day. Williams says that she feels most upset that the family might lack closure, considering the man police say did this has now died too. In Lincoln, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.